Now that we have finished our sketch, we might want to jump out of sketch mode or jump back to part mode. Again, remember I'm still in a sketch. I can see that by editing sketch down here and by the icons in my top right. So I have two options. I can hit the red X, but that will jump out without saving. So maybe that's not what I want in this case. Or the other icon will jump me out and save whatever sketching changes I made. So let's just click this button here. And now I've jumped out of sketch mode. So I no longer see those icons. I no longer see editing sketch down below. But I do see sketch 4 or 3 or 2 or whatever number sketch it may be that you just created. If I want to change the name, I can rename that if I just slow double click on the sketch 4. And maybe I want to rename this to something else. Let's say bracket base sketch or something like this, just to give it maybe a better definition of what that exact sketch is. So as I add sketches, they will populate my feature tree, and eventually I'll be using these sketches to generate some additional features like extrudes and cuts and so on. But let's just take a look at a few additional sketching options I might have. Say I want to jump back into this sketch or edit or change this sketch. I can just go back to my sketch, click on the sketch, and I have a bunch of pop-up options here. The first one is Edit Sketch. So if I click on the Edit Sketch icon there, I've jumped right back into my sketch mode. I can see those icons and editing sketch and so forth. And if I ever want to edit or make changes, I can just delete, add, or change any values. So maybe I want to increase the height from 2 to 3 here. So I can just double click on that dimension and change from 2 inches to 3 inches and hit the green check or enter. And now I see I've changed my sketch, and again I can jump out of the sketch. And there's my new updated and saved sketch. Some other options, maybe I want to change the plane that I've drawn this sketch after the fact. So remember I drew this up in my front plane, so I should see it directly on my front plane, but maybe I want to change it to top or right or some other plane. So again, I can just click right on my sketch here, and the option just beside Edit Sketch is Edit Sketch Plane. So I can choose Edit Sketch Plane, and right now it's front, but if I hit the drop down here, I can change it to any of the other planes. Maybe I want this to be on my top plane instead, and hit the green check to say OK. And now notice I still have my same sketch, but it's been changed onto my top plane instead of my front plane.